Melissa and Simon dragged me to some crucial meeting, their last hope to save their company. And who was sitting there, all cool and collected? Justin. He wants the Carefree Pill formula, the one Mom invented. He said it was the only thing that would make the meeting worthwhile. I offered him the original formula, the one I can produce. He agreed, just like that. But then he asked, "Is there anything you want in return?" And he promised he'd give me whatever I asked. Do I ask for Pete? Is this my chance? Can I trust Justin? What does he really want with the Carefree Pill? Why is it so important? Will you give me whatever I ask for? I asked Justin. Yes, he said instantly. I took a breath, willing myself to say what I wanted here to say. I want your... Justin grew impatient. Go on. I exhaled. Your forgiveness, I said finally. Justin hesitated. Then, after a long pause, he spoke. I can try. I nodded. That's enough for now. With that, he turned and walked away, disappearing into the crowd. Soon after the meeting ended, we came home to Anderson Villa. Everyone sat in the living room. I stood near the doorway, watching as Simon spoke into the phone. Cheryl says they've already produced 50 pills based on the formula you gave her. His voice was almost breathless with disbelief. I can't believe it works. We really can mass-produce the Carefree pills. Melissa's voice was soft and thoughtful. It seems Yvette did improve the formula after all, and now Nora's brought it back to us. Melissa stood and moved toward the kitchen, her hands busying themselves with the dishes. Then, without looking up, she spoke gently. Nora, would you like to help me in the kitchen? I nodded, stepping in beside her. We worked in silence for a moment. But then, Melissa, who is Ian Smith? She froze. But then she took a deep breath and spoke. Have you heard of the Smiths of New York? I shook my head. No, I don't think so. Your mother was once engaged to Ian Smith. I nodded as Melissa continued. For a while. When I first heard your last name, I thought, maybe she was pregnant with Ian's child. But no, different Smith. Melissa continued. Anyway, Ian Smith was unstoppable. Under his leadership, the Smiths nearly surpassed the Hunts. But then, your mother disappeared. She paused, and he fell, hard. I stood frozen. Melissa shook her head. He retired, left everything to his nephew. Joel Smith, I murmured. Melissa nodded. Joel took over, she said, her voice quiet. But Ian, he never moved on, never got married. And just like that, another layer of my mother's past unraveled before me. Inside Smith Mansion, Ian Smith lay motionless on a large grey bed, his breathing shallow, his face pale. Joel stood at the doorway, anxious. How is my uncle? Tina, standing near the bed, answered without looking at Joel. His body is failing. His will to live is gone. A heavy silence fell over the room. Then she spoke again. There has to be another way, she said, desperate. Joel hesitated, choosing his words carefully. There may be one, he finally admitted. Tina's head snapped up. What is it? Joel didn't respond immediately. Instead, he opened his palm. Inside, resting in his hand, a half pill. Tina sucked in a sharp breath. That's... Joel nodded before she could finish. The Carefree Pill. His voice was quiet. Tina's eyes widened. But that pill is worth a fortune, she whispered. Joel slowly closed his hand into a fist. Have someone buy them, he ordered. Quietly. Tina gave a small nod. The Andersons won this round, he admitted. But if we don't make a move, they'll rise above us. Don't worry, Tina assured him. I'll handle it. Nora Smith and the Andersons will be crushed. Back home, Grandma and Melissa led me into the study after dinner. Mrs. Anderson's eyes, now fully healed, scanned my face with kindness and curiosity. Cherry must be 8 now, she said gently. It's not good for her to stay home all the time. Aren't you going to send her to school? I've thought about it. I met Melissa's gaze. Which is the best school nearby? The best around here is Golden Sunshine School. Grandma frowned. It's hard to get in, though. I tilted my head slightly. Why? It's the best in New York. The students come from elite, wealthy, or powerful families. I nodded slowly. What do they look for? Melissa's expression turned thoughtful. Parents must either be exceptionally talented or very wealthy. They evaluate the family's status as much as the child's ability. I narrowed my eyes. What qualifies as a special talent? Melissa gave a small shrug. Major contributions to society or... She hesitated, then added, holding a top-class black card. I knew what that meant. An unlimited credit card. The kind of wealth that wasn't just money. It was power. Influence. Only a select few in the world possessed one. The mysterious Imperial League controlled them. Tycoons, power players, politicians. Rumors suggest that Justin Hunt has one, Melissa added, which is why he commands such respect. Then, a sharp ringtone cut through the moment. My phone. I glanced down at the screen. A name flashed across it. My brows lifted slightly. Why is he calling me? The phone rang, cutting through the tense air, a name flashing across the screen. Why was he calling? What did he want? And more importantly, what did he know? What new secrets were about to unfold? What role did I, Nora Smith, play in this dangerous game of power and revenge? And would I be able to protect Cherry from the storm that was brewing?